If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. A fixed assets account tracks assets your business owns that are not likely to be converted into cash within a year. A fixed asset is something of significant value that is necessary for the operation of your business, like vehicles, computers, furniture, and some office equipment. Many times, the purchase of a fixed asset also incurs a long term liability, like when acquiring an auto loan to buy a new vehicle. Fixed assets are not for immediate sale, but they have a value. Since they are useful for a long time, you don't completely charge their entire cost to the year in which you purchase them. Instead, you spread their cost over several years, called the useful life of the asset. However, because assets wear out or become obsolete like computers, their value declines constantly from the day you purchase them. When the value of a fixed asset declines over a period, the amount of lost value is called depreciation. The total amount of this decline over a time period is called the accumulated depreciation. You will now examine one method for creating fixed asset accounts, noting their original value and recording their accumulated depreciation. There are many ways to track fixed asset value and depreciation, and this is just one suggested method. This method works well to show the original cost, the accumulated depreciation, and the current book value for a single major fixed asset on separate lines in the balance sheet for clarity of reporting its book value. However, if you are currently tracking fixed assets and asset depreciation in other ways, like tracking their value within fixed asset accounts grouped by depreciation type, like vehicles versus computers, for example, rest assured you can also use other methods. When referring to the value of a fixed asset at any point in time, you are referring to its book value. This is determined by subtracting its accumulated depreciation, which is the total amount of depreciation that has occurred since the asset's original purchase date, from its original cost. Some users want the company's balance sheet to show the original cost of an asset on one line, with the accumulated depreciation subtracted from the original cost on a second line, and the current or book value on a third line. The method in this lesson lets you see each asset's cost and its accumulated depreciation separately in your balance sheet. To do this, create a primary fixed asset account for each asset, and then create two sub-accounts for each primary fixed asset account, one for its original cost and one for its depreciation. To create the primary fixed assets account, click the Settings button in the QuickBooks Online toolbar, and then click the Chart of Accounts link under the Your Company heading in the menu that appears to open the Chart of Accounts page. Then click the New button in the upper right corner of the page to open a new account pane at the right side of the window. Type the fixed assets account name into the account name field. Optionally, enter an account number if desired. Select the Fixed Assets choice from the Account Type dropdown. Select the correct account detail type for the fixed asset from the Detail Type dropdown. For this example, choose the Vehicles choice. To make this account a sub-account of an existing, larger fixed assets account, like vehicles for example, check the Make this a sub-account checkbox and select the parent account from the Parent Account dropdown. You will skip using the original cost and as of fields for this account if using this method, as those numbers, if needed, are used by the sub-accounts you create to track the original value and depreciation for this specific fixed asset. Optionally, enter an account description into the Description field. When finished, click the Save button in the lower right corner of the new account pane to add the primary fixed asset account. Next, to create the first sub-account for the original cost of this major fixed asset account. Click the New button in the upper right corner of the Chart of Accounts page to open the New Account pane at the right side of the window again. Type an account name that shows that this is the account used to track the original cost of its parent account into the account name field. For example, if the parent account is named Work Truck, you may name this account something like Work Truck Original Value. Optionally, enter an account number and a description for the account into the respective fields in this pane. Since the subaccount must be of the same type of account as its parent account, select the Fixed Assets choice from the Account Type dropdown. Since this account tracks the original cost of its parent account, select the same choice as its parent account from the Detail Type dropdown. For this example, select Vehicles. To then make this account the original cost subaccount for the previous account, check the Make This a Subaccount checkbox, and then select the primary fixed assets account you just created from the Parent Account dropdown. If creating the original cost subaccount for a fixed asset account you are buying or just bought, then skip entering the information into the original cost and as of fields. This is because the original value of the fixed asset comes from the value of transactions you still need to enter, like the loan you received or checks you wrote to buy the fixed asset. Alternatively, to record original cost values, if creating an original cost subaccount for an existing fixed asset you previously purchased, type the original value of the fixed asset into the original cost field. Then select the date as of which to record the original cost from the As of field. To save the original cost subaccount, then click the Save button in the lower right corner of the New Account pane. Next, to create the subaccount for the accumulated depreciation of this major fixed asset account, click the New button in the upper right corner of the Chart of Accounts page to open the New Account pane at the right side of the window again. Type an account name that shows this is the account used to track the accumulated depreciation of its parent account into the account name field. For example, if the parent account was named Work Truck, you may name this something like Work Truck Accumulated Depreciation. Optionally, enter an account number and a description into the respective fields. Since a subaccount must be of the same type of account as its parent account, select the Fixed Assets choice from the Account Type dropdown. Since this account tracks the accumulated depreciation of its parent account, select the Accumulated Depreciation choice from the Detail Type dropdown. To then make this account an Accumulated Depreciation subaccount, check the Make This a Subaccount checkbox, and then select its Parent Fixed Assets account from the Parent Account dropdown. If creating the Accumulated Depreciation subaccount for a fixed asset account you are buying or just bought, you skip entering the information into the opening balance and as of fields. This is because a new fixed assets account wouldn't have any depreciation to enter yet. Alternatively, to record these values if creating an accumulated depreciation subaccount for an existing fixed asset you previously purchased, type the accumulated depreciation of the fixed asset as of the date for which to record the accumulated depreciation into the opening balance field. Then select the date for which to record the accumulated depreciation amount from the As of field. To save the account when finished, click the Save button in the lower right corner of the New Account pane. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.